He is one of the best in the business. The Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year, the Lott Trophy Award winner, Jim Thorpe Award winner, and so much more. Caleb Downs from The Ohio State University. Did I get that right?
Yes, sir.
I just want to be respectful. Just want to be respectful right off the bat.
I appreciate you having me on here.
I appreciate you being here. Are you aware of my background, Caleb?
I am not fully. You said something about...
Well, I said I like watching you play.
Yeah.
And I say I like watching you play a lot, except on a couple of days.
And I'm asking what days.
Do you know which days?
I do not know.
Do you want to take a guess which day it might be?
I'm hoping it's not the color that you're wearing.
It is, in fact, that color, and also the color of that helmet to your left right there. I'm a University of Michigan Wolverine.
Okay.
Class of 1990.
That is good to know. They should have told me that before I got on here.
Would you have not sat down here?
It would have been a thought process. It would have went through my head.
I thought you play but you do play instinctively as well.
I play instinctively. I'm not gonna get up now. That's disrespectful.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm a
okay. Well, there's no letter M in Disney or the Rich Eisen Show.
There is not.
So that's fine, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's good.
Well, I mean, again, like, say, watching you play, it does appear to me that you just have a genuine instinct, and I'm wondering where you first realized you had that on a football field.
Yeah, I didn't really want to play as a kid. That wasn't – my brother played football, so I was kind of the kid that was like, hey, I don't want to be like him at all. So I don't want to play football. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
But my dad and my mom were like, you're going to try every sport. So I played like 4 or 5 sports as a kid. And first game, just didn't want to be there, but scored 6 times in like 12 minutes. So it was like.
So what position were you playing?
I was playing running back.
Running back.
Yeah.
And you hit the house.
Yeah, I got the ball 6 times, scored 6 times, and it was like okay.
Okay. Maybe. So when did you flip to the other side of the ball? When did that happen?
I played running back until 8th grade. When I got to high school, my dad was like, I don't want you to be like me. He played running back in the league for 7 years, and he was like, it's a short-lived life.
Right.
So he wanted me to play defense, and he said safety was a spot.
Okay. So. And so what's your first football memory then?
My first football memory is in the living room of Duluth, Georgia. My dad said before you play, you're going to get contact before that. So had me and my brother full padded up in the living room on the carpet, cleats on, everything on, just tackling each other in the living room.
That's your first football memory.
You ain't gonna be soft, pretty much.
Okay. And so I've got Caleb Downs here on the Rich Eisen Show. Our radio audience is just about to rejoin us here on Disney Plus and the ESPN app. And then once you and I are done, Caleb, I'm going to head across the way and start calling the action of the Scouting Combine on NFL Network back here on our radio and television streams together. And Caleb Downs, my new friend from the Ohio State University, is here on the program. How'd you wind up, kid from Georgia, at Alabama? How did that happen?
I mean, I made a commitment in high school to try to push myself to be excellent. And Coach Saban is the most decorated college football coach ever, so that was a way for me to learn from somebody like that, and that meant a lot to me. So when did you first meet him? Did he come to your high school? Did he come? I took a visit there after my sophomore year. That's when I got the offer there. Okay. So took a visit, met him for the first time at the camp. And yeah, okay, good. And so when he retired, that's when you were. He retired, and that was kind of a gut punch for me. I took a couple of days to learn about the new staff and everybody they hired at Alabama. Ended up deciding it was the best thing for me to leave. Sure. So went with Ohio State. They were probably my second school out of high school, so it wasn't like I was picking randomly. Right, and it was pretty much same staff, Ryan Day. Yeah, so a lot of people that I knew, a lot of familiar faces. And I wanted to learn another defense, a different defense. So that's what Coach Knowles offered me, and it was a great opportunity. Well, I spoke last year at the Combine and the Draft to some of your teammates from that team, and gut punched was a way that they might have used to describe learning that Nick Saban was retiring, because nobody saw it coming, right? You had no idea? Yeah, even on that Rose Bowl day, you had no idea that he might. Not a clue, honestly. We that was probably the Rose Bowl was like the first or whatever 31st. Right. I think that was like the 8th or so. Went through 8 days. I was actually looking for because I was staying in the dorms at Alabama. I was looking for an apartment or a townhouse there, and then we had a meeting. Came in and retired. So it was like, oh.
Okay.
The freshmen were asking me, like, hey, is he serious? I was like, he doesn't joke.
No,
he's not joking.
He's not joking.
joking.
Well, unless it was a D's nuts joke or something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
But,
all right. So, interestingly enough, I asked this question also of many Alabama Crimson Tide, from Tua to Mac Jones. What's the most angry you made Nick Saban at any point in time?
Honestly,
Caleb Downs.
If you ask like Terrion Arnold and Kool-Aid McKinstry, they'll probably tell you he didn't really get that mad at me, honestly. So I was one of the lucky ones.
Wow.
I mean, I try to do things right for the most part.
Okay. So never one, like even some of these, Tua said the angriest he made Saban was him joking about throwing that.
Oh, yeah.
The interception and then a touchdown to win it all, like.
Honestly, I would say maybe after we played like Texas my freshman year, and I gave up a touchdown, but it was also kind of like he didn't want to scare the freshman in the middle of the game.
Okay.
So he needed me to play well. So it wasn't like, I don't think he was trying to scare me at that point. Maybe sometime in fall camp or something like that.
Okay.
But it never was.
Right.
No, I never had that situation.
All right, let's talk about the here and now for you. I've seen you, Mel Kiper had you in his mock draft drafted second overall. The concept that NFL teams would love you, know what a difference maker you are, you're just a safety, and you can't be taken that high. How do you respond to something like that, Caleb?
At the end of the day, it's not safety, it's who affects the game. So it's who affects the game on defense, and you can affect the game in a lot of different ways. And I think if you watch my film, you see that I'm affecting the game in the box, in the deep part of the field, sometimes on special teams, whatever it takes. So, yeah, I feel confident in my abilities at any point in any situation. So, whatever position I get put in, you'll have to work out.
Right, but have you mentioned this to teams? Have they asked you about what I just asked you at all?
No.
Not really?
No.
Okay.
They just have a conversation with me.
All right.
Talk about ball and then go from there.
Have you met with the Raiders?
I'm not.
You're not going down this road
I'm
here?
not going down that road.
How many teams have you met with here then?
I have over a dozen interviews. Got a couple more today. So
okay.
Got to finish it out today.
So have you met with all the teams in the top 10?
I've met with a couple teams.
Okay. Why don't you want to say who you met with?
I don't know if we're supposed to, honestly.
It's not like Fight Club. It's okay. It's okay. Listen, I don't think your draft stock would be affected by teams that have reached out to you.
I mean, I would just rather keep
not
it
do it.
Yeah.
Sounds very good. And so at the end of the day, when you're there on a draft night, what will you be thinking about when you hear your name called at an NFL draft, Caleb Downs?
I mean, it's never been something that I didn't necessarily think was possible. I mean, my family's had a lot of success in terms of playing this sport. So I always thought I could do it. But the emotion that comes out will be honestly very, even just thinking about it right now, I don't know what it is.
No kidding, huh?
I don't know what it'll be. But it'll be an honor and a blessed feeling to be in that situation.
Do you plan on being there in Pittsburgh? Do you have that conversations yet?
No, I think me and my family are going to decide in the next couple of days,
okay.
Especially after this event. Talk about it and go from there.
Are you doing all the drills?
We're working out a pro day. Yes, sir.
So you're just here for interviews?
I'm here to talk to you, man. That's what I'm here to do.
Until you found out where I went to school.
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't. Somebody should have told me that. Honestly.
Well, I mean, listen, it's okay. It's okay.
It's fully okay. We won this year, so I'm great. I got my gold pants. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. That's okay. I can hear that too.
Yeah, it's okay.
But you're a guest, so I try to be as accommodating as I possibly can.
See, I mean, they try to. I mean, for me, honestly.
Who's they? First of all, who's they? Who's they?
Everybody.
Okay.
I mean, everybody. Honestly, the game is just a game. So when we play them, it just turns into a regular football game.
Can you say their name? Can you say my school's name?
Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, you're an adult.
I'm a regular.
You're an adult. You're a mature individual.
It just doesn't need to be said sometimes. I mean, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay. So you did not choose Ohio State because Michigan beat you at Alabama, and you wanted another shot at him.
That wasn't the reason. No grievances for losses or anything like that. It is what it is after the fact.
Okay, and you have your ring too.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You got your ring. You've won it all. Yeah. By the way, 3 years in a row for the Big Ten. Who's the SEC? Nobody.
Very much so.
You know what I mean? Like, I understand you're from SEC country. You got that in your resume.
DNA,
I got it. I understand.
Everybody always asks me that, but I mean, they won the past 3 years. Can't really say anything else.
That's it. And it all started with, one school.
Yeah. Michigan, they started off that year.
That's right.
I mean, that game, they beat us, so it is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, thank you for coming on here, Caleb Downs. I really can't wait to see what you do in the NFL, and I do hope you hear your name as soon as you'd like on draft night. And then at some point, you and I can have a conversation. You'll tell me who you spoke with here.
Okay. Yeah. We'll go over that. You can. We'll have a conversation after the fact.
I look forward to that. That's Caleb Downs right here from The Ohio State University, getting set to ball out in the National Football League.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.